The one positive thing for me, I'm incredibly proud of the way that our organisation has both dealt with the flood incident itself and recovery since, but I'm particularly proud of the community that I live in, and the way that they behaved and they collectively reacted and looked out for each other on Boxing Day, and the way that they've helped each other since.
To me, it's been sort of a life-changing event, because I just believe in life. We go through these different experiences, and sometimes we're only touched by certain things.
The worst happens to a community and the worst things are occurring around you, but you see the best coming from the people in the community.
Being touched by this really changes your view on how people are affected in tragedies and things.
People had been asking me on Facebook earlier on, did I want any toys?
The offers of help, the resilience that people brought, the community spirit.
I was overwhelmed. I think I cried when people were stopping at my door, bringing toys for me I didn't know. I think that was the only time I really did have a good cry.
But it was heartwarming to see the community come together and help those so badly affected.
There was a man coming round in a van, I don't even know who he was, but he was getting stuff from like second-hand shops and taking it to people who needed it, who didn't have anything.
The hardware shop set up a stall and was giving out bleach and thing, and pay me later and that sort of thing, and I just find that absolutely fantastic, really.
It was just unbelievable, and then people was coming round from Boniface's asking, did you want cleaning stuff?
The volunteers, they just kept knocking on the door and asking you what you wanted, and they were marvellous.
And then the next minute a car pulled up, does anyone want any sandwiches? It was in the afternoon. Any sandwiches or hot dogs? They had hot dogs in the back. So we all got fed, because obviously you couldn't use your cooker or anything.
We had neighbours helping neighbours recover. We had people from parts of the town that weren't affected coming into parts of the town that were affected, helping property owners, both houses and businesses.
Helping each other to move belongings, to evacuate where necessary.
It was just like big hugs everywhere, and it was totally amazing.
Businesses, residents, anybody else within there, whether they're affected by the flooding or they just know somebody that is, there's such a good pull of people together so that things can happen. I think that's brilliant.
It's got stronger, and hopefully things can only get better.
The British Bulldog spirit was coming to, and people were helping everybody else out.
Definitely get stronger and stronger, because I think everybody realises now we all need each other.
We couldn't have done without the people that came to help, and the way the community came together to really support. Little things like somebody giving you a cup of coffee and a bacon butty, that makes a huge difference.
I felt quite humbled to be part of this operation, because I was seeing firsthand what you actually see on the news in front of you.
If there's one good thing to come out of it, is there's a galvanisation of the community spirit after a flood, and there's a determination to recover as best you can.
The positive thing is about human nature and how people really come together in terms of adversity and a crisis.
I think we're a good community, better than I think we didn't realise how good we are.
The way that community came together was nothing short of outstanding.
People are a lot more positive, because once you've got through the dirty water stage, let's say, you're on the move and you're on the mend, things will look brighter.
Uniting people together, if there's one good thing that could come out of a devastating thing, it's the community coming together and uniting.
If anything happens, be there for each other, like we have done. No matter who they are, be there, and we'll always be there, I think, on this estate for each other.